Harris Ranch considers animal welfare a critical part of producing great tasting beef. Our beef cattle spend 70 to 80% of the time grazing on Western ranches. We then feed them a grain-based diet for about 120 days to add flavor and tenderness to the beef. Cattle arrive at Harris Feeding Company between 16 to 24 months of age. Before any interaction with Harris Ranch staff, new arrivals are given 24 hours to become comfortable and gain familiarity with their surroundings. Genuine cowboys ride each of our pens daily, rain or shine, to keep a watchful eye on the cattle in our feedlot and examine their state of health, just as they have done since we began raising beef.
Cattlemen, by and large, need to be good stewards, and typically are. You know, we never condone poor practices, but our goal is to be good stewards. You can't be in this business unless you like animals. And I know to some folks that's a contradiction, because I also think it's okay to use them for food, but you still like animals. It's part of the process.
Harris Ranch has taken numerous steps to ensure cattle comfort. Each pen features shade cloth for protection from the heat. Pens are also equipped with automatic sprinklers to reduce dust and cool cattle in the warm summer months. We also utilize parasitic wasps, which aid in non-pesticide biological fly control. Additionally, we remove and compost waste as part of our dedication to maintain all pens regularly. All cattle at our feedlot are given plenty of space and enjoy easy access to clean water and feed. Cattle are fed a nutritionally balanced diet of corn and other feed grains, plus alfalfa hay 3 times per day. We also add Lactobacillus acidophilus, the good bacteria used to make yogurt, to their diets. It's a natural way to improve the overall digestive health of our cattle and bolster their immune systems. No antibiotics are ever fed to our cattle. Antibiotics are used only in a therapeutic manner to treat cattle that require medical attention. With Harris Feeding Company and Harris Ranch Beef Company in such close proximity, our cattle typically spend no more than 1 hour in transit. Other beef processing facilities may purchase cattle from distant feedlots that require several hours of transit. Reduced travel time minimizes stress and discomfort and offers one more way to ensure the well-being of our cattle. To further promote cattle health, as well as reduce cross-contamination, we wash transit trailers between every load of cattle. Data shows that properly handled cattle experience less stress, which results in beef of a higher quality. Our superior animal welfare practices and humane handling techniques help us produce great-tasting beef. Harris Ranch Beef Company is the final stage in our integrated production system. Cattle entering our state-of-the-art receiving facilities remain in holding pens for approximately 2 hours to relax and grow accustomed to their new environment. Dr. Temple Grandin has been acknowledged worldwide for her expertise in animal welfare and handling. Harris Ranch has benefited not only from her input on the design of both our livestock handling and cattle receiving facilities, but also from her assistance in training our staff to properly handle cattle.
Well, this is a yard that we designed, and basically the way these pens work, the cattle go in one end, come out the other end, they're on an angle, so you have nice one-way traffic flow. And then there's a round tub where the cattle go back on around. They think they're going back to where they come from. And the principle is use cattle behavior. Cattle have a natural tendency to want to go back to where they come from. So when you lay out a tub, you want to lay it out in a full half circle. So you use that going back to where they come from principle. Non-slip flooring is absolutely essential. One thing good at Harris Ranch is you put up shade cloth, and one of the things that's really good about this shade cloth is you got it laced really tight so it doesn't flap. Now the thing I want to emphasize is good facilities make good handling possible, but you got to have the management to go along with it. So it takes both the facilities and the people running the facilities. When the industry today, compared to the 80s and the early 90s, is very, very different. It's very much improved. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but compared to the 80s and early 90s, it's light years ahead of where it was. I've taken people on a lot of tours of meat plants, and I usually have them go up on the ramp, stand and watch the cattle go in, And they're surprised at how calmly the cattle go in, because they're always concerned that the cattle know they're going to die. Well, they behave the same way at the plant as they behave in the veterinary chute. It's not stress-free, but I've collected a lot of research data, and the cortisol levels at the plant and at the feedlot or the ranch when you handle them is just about the same.
All cattle pass through our tub area for a thorough washing prior to entering the plant, another facet of our extensive biosecurity program. Harris Ranch follows all humane slaughter practices as outlined in the Humane Slaughter Act. Cattle are rendered unconscious before processing takes place. Harris Ranch uses IMI Global, an independent third party, to verify our compliance with the Beef Quality Assurance Program and its animal care requirements. At Harris Ranch, attention is given to every detail in order to reduce stress and ensure cattle remain comfortable and calm.